Hi everyone, welcome back to one more video of Survival Kit for a Cruise Ship Musician. My name is Anna, this is the fourth video, and on this video I'm going to tell you about the documents that you need to work on board. So guys, first thing you need to know is that you are going to spend some money before you earn it. The first thing you need to have is a passport. So if you also like to travel, the passport is something that you can do it anytime. So if you are planning to go on board, just have your passport already prepared, and this is something that you can do in advance. Another thing you need is a visa. So depending on the country which you are going to work, you're going to need this special authorization for from the embassy. This is a document for crew members. So it's a special visa for crew members. It's not a touristic visa. It's a special visa for crew members, which you're going to need to request. And this visa, you can request it online on the site of the embassy. For example, it works like this for the United States of America visa. We just apply online. We have to pay $160 for the document. Then we have an interview in the embassy, and after that they will give you or not the visa. There were people who had already some visa refused, so just be aware sometimes this can happen. You just need to insist and ask for help by the company. The company can provide a document assuring that you are going to work for them. So this is something that will give you a guarantee that the visa can be approved by the embassy. Just be aware of that. Usually you will get a letter of employment by the company, which you need to take with you in order to show in the embassy so that they can give you the visa for you to work on board. So this visa money will be given back by the company once you get on board. At least with Royal Caribbean it works like this. We pay the visa, but once on board they will give you the money back. Other thing you need to have is medical exams. So guys, on this one you need to see it as an investment because the money is not going to be given back by the company. The medical exams, they are going to be done on a facility authorized by the company. So you cannot choose where you want to do your exams. Each country has a medical facility approved, in this case by Royal Caribbean, so you need to do your medical exams there. You cannot use, at least here in my country, they don't accept your personal medical insurance, so you need to pay the total of the exams. And here it will cost you around $700, which is a lot. I know that there are some countries where you can pay less, but depends on the country. So I don't know where it how much it will cost you. For example, in Jamaica, in Sweden, I don't know the prices. I know that here in Portugal it's $700, and I know that some people who made the exams in Germany, they paid around $300. But this depends if it's the first time, if it is a renewal. So it depends on a lot of factors. The medical exams, they consist in blood analysis, urine analysis, also x-rays, audiograms, and other physical exams. If you have other physical conditions and if you have reports from your personal doctor, just take these reports with you. Maybe they will ask you to translate these reports into English so that the company can do an examination on these reports. So you also have to pay for the translations, guys, unless your doctor is able to write in English, so this is good for you. But otherwise you will need to have also the translations of these reports with you, okay? Other thing is that if you don't have the results that they are expecting, you are going to be asked to repeat the exams. For example, I knew crew members who had high cholesterol, and they were not authorized to go on board unless the results were normal. So please, guys, before you go to your medical exams, just take care of yourselves. Try to have a healthy lifestyle so that all your results are okay and you are authorized to go on board. If they see that you are not fit for duty, they will not let you go on board. So this is really important. Nowadays, with this coronavirus, I know that companies are asking you for a corona test. I know that Royal Caribbean is asking the crew to do tests before they go on board, but I also know that they are going to pay the money back to the crew members doing these corona tests. So I don't know how it's going to work with other companies, but just be aware that this is something that you need to add to your medical expenses. Other important thing is the STCW training. This is a training about survival techniques, firefighting, first aids, and this is very important. This is a training, a mandatory training that you need to have. And for example, there are some nationalities like Portuguese and some European nationalities which crew members can do the training on board. So the training is provided by the company once you get on board. This training has a validation of 5 years. Oh, I forgot to tell you that the medical exams, they're going to last you 2 years. After 2 years, you need to renew the medical exams. And you can do it on board. For example, in Royal Caribbean, it's possible to do it on board, but you have a limit to do it. For example, you just can do it 2 times. After that, you need to renew the medicals on land again. So back to STCW. There are some nationalities which are allowed to do it on board. For example, Portuguese people, we can do the STCW free of charges on board. But for example, people from Brazil, from Philippines, from Indonesia, from India, they will have to do this training back at home and they will need to pay for it. This was something implemented by their own countries, not an option by the company. So before you do the STCW, just check if you are one of the nationalities who need to do this thing on your own country. So just check that before you get on board, because if you don't have this training once you get on board, and if you needed to do it on land, they will not let you go on board. So they will send you back home if you don't have the STCW done in your country, if this is the case. If you are one of the nationalities which you are allowed to do it on board, then it's okay not going with the STCW, because you're going to do it once you get on board. The STCW, if you do it on land, it will take you around 1 week to complete. So just be aware that you're going to need some time to do this training and that you're going to need to have it before you get on board. Okay, so don't do it last minute, because otherwise maybe it's not going to be prepared once you are ready to fly. Other thing that I need to tell is that, for example, for musicians, we don't pay our flights. So this is something that we don't need to be concerned about. The company will pay our flights to go and to be back to our country. So you don't need to worry about this. So once you have this documentation ready, so your passport, your visa, your medicals, your STCW, you will need to upload all these on the platform online provided by this case by Royal Caribbean. I don't know about other companies, but we have an app where you upload all your personal data. So you need to upload all this information so that the office can be aware, can examine all this information, and then can approve on the system this information. Once you have all the documentation approved, you are ready to go, ready for your adventure on board. So this was the things that I had to tell you about documentation. On the next video, I'm going to tell you about the travel experience. So everything you need to know about the travel experience. If you have transfers, if you have an hotel booked, things you need to pack with you, things you need to have with you on your personal luggage, not that you cannot send on the plane, that has to be all the time with you. So I'm going to tell you all about the travel experience. I hope that you had enjoyed these tips, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.